My name's Moaize. I'm a student currently on the stage 3 and 4 of the Tibb Practitioner course at College of Medicine and Healing Arts. I'm working as a medical doctor in Leicester at the moment, training to be a GP, and one of the reasons why I chose to do this course was because I felt like it would give me an extra dimension to what I'm learning already, and it would help me with my patients in advising them and helping them in a more holistic manner, especially regarding their lifestyle and how they can better be healthy in a balanced way. I chose this particular diploma with this college because I'd heard of other people that had studied and trained here, and so I did some research, and for me it was very important for me to learn this field from an authentic place and from an authentic teacher. And so I felt that this was the best place for me to do that. To learn from a Hakim who's well versed in the tradition, who has a connection to that tradition, was especially important. I also found it helpful how the course is designed. There's a 9-day course that I can attend in person, and then after that there's time to work on the material, especially in my own life and trying to implement it. And I feel like that aspect to implementing what I'm learning into my own life, and that being quite a fundamental aspect of the course, is very important, because for not just in my own personal self-development, which is of course incredibly important, but also for those people who I'd be helping, it's very important that I firstly understand the material in an experiential way, that I have first-hand experience of it, and but secondly that I'm practicing what I'm telling them. And so I think it's much more impactful in that sense for any future practice that I have, that I myself have, at least on the journey, at least on the path to trying to implement all of these very important factors and teachings. I think my favourite highlights is the environment and the teaching that takes place. It's very intimate. It's a very friendly, hospitable environment. All me and the other students, we're all very similar, like-minded in what we're trying to achieve and how we view health. And for that process to happen with Hakim Salim, and to be able to engage with him in a very comfortable manner whilst maintaining that level of respect, I think is invaluable, especially where in this current situation it's very difficult to have that connection to this authentic tradition. I found that especially useful. Another highlight is how we've been learning to put into practice what we'd learned in stage 1 and 2 by using the material in a more practical setting with respect to a person in front of us who's come to us asking for help and asking for assistance. So we've been going through the case taking and also examination of the pulse, face and tongue, and we've had first-hand experience of learning that from Hakim Salim, and just learning that firsthand and then being able to practice it has been very fruitful, because there's a lot of nuances and there's a lot of depth, and it's quite a profound way of assessing someone, and to learn that firsthand and to get instant feedback has been very helpful. I would recommend this program for people who are, if they're already practicing some kind of therapy for people, or some kind of healthcare for people. I would recommend this for them so they can be able to have a holistic view of that person, and being able to use practical steps and methods to implement a holistic view into how they deal and manage with that person in front of them.